guys, this is Ejin. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my second film review, which is Life of Pi. So, Life of Pi is a Canadian novel in philosophy which was written by Ian Martel in 2001. In 2012, the novel was produced into film by Jill Natter, Ang Lee, and David Womack. The film was directed by Ang Lee and written by David Magee. The main character in this film are Suraj Sharma as teenage Pi Patel, Irfan Khan as adult Pi Patel, Ralph Spell as writer, Tabu as Gita Patel, Adil Hussain as Santosh Patel, and Gerard Depardieu as Chef. The plot of this movie is about Santosh and Gita Patel were taking a freight with their sons and some other animals after decided to sell their zoo in India and move it to Canada. At the same time, a terrible storm sank the ship and Pi was the only human survivor of the disaster. However, since a Bengal tiger has already taken shelter on the lifeboat, Pi is not alone. After spending 227 days on a lifeboat with the Bengal tiger and drifting across the Pacific Ocean, Pi was eventually rescued by some members of his own species. The first thing I'm going to analyze is the setting. Most of the setting in the film Life of Pi are set in the studio, and a large number of blue screens are used instead of actual locations and animals. For example, the scene where Pi stays on the lifeboat and drifts with Richard Parker, the Bengal tiger on the Pacific Ocean shooting in a giant wave tank in the airport. The extensive use of blue screens makes the movie a visual masterpiece. The second thing I'm going to analyze is the props. The film Life of Pi used a lot of props in the film. For example, the most commonly used objects in the film are the 25-foot lifeboat and the raft bridge taken by Pi Patel when drifting with Richard Parker, the Bengal tiger on the Pacific Ocean. Furthermore, the canned food, water, and survivor toolkit that found by Pi also the important props in the development of the film plot because Pi used these props, especially the survivor toolkit, to learn a lot of survival skills and build the raft. The third thing I'm going to analyze is the costume. Costumes and makeup can function to signal a change in a character's status. In the film Life of Pi, costumes and makeup are very important because they help the audience to learn more about the status of the character. For example, with the passage of time, Pi's clothing became more raggedy and his status changed from a normal person to a refugee when he drifting on the ocean. The fourth thing I'm going to analyze is the lighting. The movie Life of Pi used two types of lighting, which are high-key lighting and low-key lighting. By showing natural light in a white environment, the use of high-key lighting makes the film more realistic and the character seems to be drifting on the Pacific Ocean. For example, the high-key lighting using in the film is the scene when Pi's evening days on the ocean. In addition, the example of low-key lighting used in the movie is a scene when the terrible storm occurs. The last thing I'm going to analyze is the performance. High-performing actors perform in a natural way can easily bring the audience into the movie. The performance of Suraj Sharma in Life of Pi is very natural and seems like drifting on the Pacific Ocean with the Bengal tiger. The good performance makes the audience can concentrate on the performance and easily enter the movie.
So in my opinion, I really like the movie Life of Pi because in the movie, the importance of all the elements of mise en scene was well demonstrated. Besides, although the beginning of the film is boring, but as the film develops, it becomes more and more interesting, which makes me feel very curious and excited until the end of the story. Moreover, I also recommended this film to people who are very interested in computer graphics, because it makes the film a visual masterpiece. This is also the most important reason that I like the movies so much. So in the end, this movie also taught me to never give up until the end. So I hope that I can be like the protagonist Pi Petal and never give up until the end. That's all of my video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.